Welcome to Wager Talk TV, Kentucky Derby week here at Wager Talk. I'm Kelly Stewart with Marco D'Angelo at Marco in Vegas. If you guys have horse racing questions, just tweet him. I think his Twitter hasn't stopped dinging for about 4 days now. If you guys are looking for a little bit of help on the Kentucky Derby right now, you can get Marco's 7-day all-access package. That's all of his plays, including the Kentucky Derby on Saturday, normally $119, but using coupon code DERBY75, you get all 7 days for just $75. Marco, let's talk about Improbable. Right now he's 6-1. His post position is 5. Now, earlier in the week I said, hey, Marco, I'm doing some other media stuff for the Kentucky Derby. Help me out here. And you didn't send me this horse. I know nothing about him. I know one of the Ortiz brothers, I don't even know which one, is riding him. Why all of a sudden is this horse on your radar?
This would be Irad Ortiz riding him. And with Omaha Beach out, changes how the race is going to go. Because Omaha Beach was going to be one of those horses that although he wasn't going to be on the lead, he was going to be one of the horses making the first moves. Changes now who's going to do that. Bob Baffert, we've talked about several of his horses. This is one of the three. I think this is probably the best shot of the three of his horses. And this was after the post position draw. Drew post position 5. This is perfect for him. When I sent you some notes for the Kentucky Derby, I told you best post positions 5 to 10.
5 to 10, yeah.
Yeah, to be. And with his style, he's got enough gate speed that when the gate springs, that he'll be able to pop out of there, leave for position, but then settle into the rail right where he wants. And I expect him to be probably sitting 3rd or 4th, 5th off the leaders. Maximum Security will be the speed horse, and we'll be talking about him in a different video. And he's going to be that horse that's going to have the opportunity to make the first move and go after the leaders. And why that's important, where a stalker horse compared to a stone cold closer is a stalker horse is closer to the front runners, which means he's got less horses that he's got to pass and navigate through. Where a stone cold closer, if he's sitting 17th or 18th, that means there's 16 horses in front of him that he's got to bob and weave his way through to get to the finish line. So he's going to get a clean trip in here. I also like the fact that they did in the last start make the move to Irad Ortiz. Nothing against Drayden Van Dyke. He's one of the up-and-coming jockeys on the Southern California circuit. Actually had his best year of his career last year, but he still hasn't been there and done that. Ortiz has. He gets a lot out of a horse. He can fire a horse up, get a little bit more out of him, and I think that's going to be the difference. The other reason I like this horse is in his last start, which was the Arkansas Derby, he finished 2nd to Omaha Beach. Now that Omaha Beach is out, that would make him the next best horse out of that race, and I think that was a good race to come out of the Arkansas Derby. And the fact in that race, they had an equipment change on him that they tried for the first time in the Arkansas Derby. They put blinkers on him. Now, you make changes with horses. They can't tell you what they want, Kelly. I wish they could.
You don't say.
Yeah, I wish they could, because it saved me a lot of money, especially with the vets, if they tell me what's actually hurting them before we do their knee, and then it's not that one, and then we do the other knee, or do the ankle, whatever. But the blinkers really didn't work for him. He was really fired up before the race, had trouble loading him in the gate, and I think, honestly, he spent some of his race before the race being fractious at the starting gate and everything. They're taking the blinkers back off. Now, the reason that they had the blinkers on him to begin with is he has a habit, and he's only, had he's had 5 lifetime starts. 2 this year, which has been the pattern for Bob Baffert, all of his Kentucky Derby horses, this will be their 3rd race, is he likes to gawk around. He likes to look around. Things which just distract him. Yeah. So and that can cost you a race. You're coming down the stretch. If he starts gawking and he's turning his head sideways and looking, it's throwing off his stride and his momentum. But they took it back off, felt he was better without it. I expect him to have a big race on Saturday. Go ahead and look at Improbable, and this is a horse that you've got to have on the top of your tickets.
Awesome stuff, Marco. I gave out Marco's 7-day all-access package to start the video, but if you're not, Marco, I just want your Kentucky Derby package. No offense. I just want that $390 to win $9 grand from a couple of years ago. You can get Marco's Saturday package for $39. That features his top sports bet for Saturday in either baseball or NBA, and that includes his complete betting strategy. Using coupon code MARCO10, you'll save yourself $10, $29 out the door.